Hello guys, this is Ravi. In today's lecture, I am going to introduce with a topic named as hybrid ring, or this is also known as rat race circuit. So, what is a hybrid ring? It is similar to hybrid T, which we have discussed earlier. Basically, hybrid circuit or hybrid T is a combination of E plane T and a H plane T. In the E plane T, we have discussed that when we provide input at the E arm or the side arm, then we get output at the port 1 and the port 2, which is having the same magnitude but it is having a opposite phase. Similarly, in the H plane T, we have gone through that. In the H plane T, we saw that if we apply input at the side arm, then we get same magnitude signal and having same phase at the port 1 and the port 2. But in the rat race, it is having a annular length of sufficient electrical length so that it can sustain standing waves. Standing waves are produced because reflection from any of the ports. So it is having a junction. It is having a junction of specific length. These junction may be either of series type or parallel type. If the junction is made to the primary waveguide to its broader dimension, then it forms series junction. In the E plane T, it is a series junction. In rectangular waveguide, there are two dimensions has been taken universally. That this broader dimension is named as variable A and this named as variable B. So this rat race circuit is made up of series junctions similar to the junction made in the E plane T. So it is constructed by the rectangular waveguide modeled into circular pattern. These arms are joined to the circular waveguide to form E plane T junction. This is the junction. This is the junction, this is the junction, these are the junctions which are formed in this rat race circuit. The dimension of hybrid ring is defined based on the wavelength to operate it properly. These are the junctions, these are defined in terms of the wavelength. This lambda G means wavelength inside the waveguide. This is known as guided wavelength. The wavelength of the signal that in the guided medium, that is inside the waveguide, is known as guided wavelength. So this rat race coupler can be realized in the planar technologies such as microstrip or the strip line. These microwave devices is used when there is a need to combine two signals with no phase differences and to avoid signal with path difference. So in the rat race, it is having an annular length of sufficient electrical length so that it can sustain standing waves. Like the angular length between these two junction is lambda G by 4. Lambda G means guided wavelength. So in terms of guided wavelength, if total signal is having a phase shift of 360 degree, if we divide it by 4, means it has been written lambda G by 4. If total phase shift is 360 divided by 4, means it represents 90 degree. That means the phase difference between the port 1 and the port 2 is 90 degree. Similarly, if we calculate the phase difference between port 1 and the port 3, then it will be lambda G by 4 plus lambda G by 4 is lambda G by 4 plus lambda G by 4. That means it is represented by lambda G by 2. So the phase difference between port 1 and the port 3 is 180 degree. So in this, between this junction and this junction, phase shift is 90 degree. Similarly, this junction between this junction is 90 degree, and between this junction and this junction it is also 90 degree phase shift. Now consider Magic T. Magic T is having a 4 port. This is port 1, port 2. This is E side arm, but this is represented by port 3, and port 4. This is a H arm. Consider if we apply input to the port 1, then we know that port 1 and port 2 are the collinear arms. Then no output or zero output will be obtained at port 2. Similarly, when we apply input to the port 1, we will get output only at the port 3 and the port 4. No output will be obtained at port 2 because port 2 is a collinear arm. We will get an additive at the port 4 and a subtracted output at the port 3 between these two sides, between these two ports. So similarly, in this rat race circuit, the phase shift between port 1 and port 3 is 180 degree, 90 plus 90, and the phase shift between this port 1 from the anti-clockwise from port 4 then port 3, this is also a 180 degree. So when we apply input at the port 1, we will not get any output at the port 3 because there is a 180 degree phase shift. Similarly, if we apply input to the port 2, then we will get zero output at the port 4, either in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction. This is the main property of this rat race circuit. We will show you this again. If we apply any input to the port 1, then we will get zero output at the port 3 because there is a 180 degree phase shift of the signal. Similarly, if we apply any input at the port 2, then we will get zero output at the port 4 because there is a phase shift of 180 degree between port 2 and the port 4, either in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction. The rat race circuit, it consists of total 4 ports. So it is having a S matrix with a dimension of 4 cross 4. Total 16 coefficients are there. So in this I have written 16 coefficient. It is having 4 rows and 4 columns. In the rat race circuit, we saw that there is a, when we apply input to the port 1, 0, we have obtained 0 output at the port 3. When we apply input at the port 2, then we will obtain 0 at the output port 4. So just we are going to derive this S matrix, scattering matrix for the rat race. This S11 means when we apply input at the port 1 and taking output at the port 1. This is a perfect match circuit, so S11 will be 0. Similarly, for the S13, when we apply input at the port 3, output at the port 1 will be 0, that we have saw in this figure. So this input providing at 3 and taking output at 1, there is a total phase shift between this is also a multiple of 180 degree. So this is S13 is 0. Similarly, S22, it is a match circuit, so there is no reflection, so S22 will be 0. S24 means we are providing input at the port 4 and taking output at the port 2. We are giving input at the port 4 and taking output at the port 2, so total is multiple of 180 degree, so the output at the port 2 will be 0. That's why S24 is 0. S24 is 0. Similarly, S31, we are giving input at the port 1 and taking output at the port 3, it is 0. We are giving input at the port 1, taking output at the port 3, it is 0. It is a perfect match circuit. We are giving at the input at port 3 and taking at the output at the port 3, that's why it is 0. S42 means we are giving input at the port 2, taking output at the port 4, giving at the input at the port 2, taking output at the port 4, so there is a 180 degree phase shift between these two ports, port 2 and port 4, so the output is 0 for the 4 2 taking 0. This is a perfect match circuit, so the S44 is 0. So this is the scattering matrix for the rat race circuit. This is for the today's lecture. Thank you guys.